Hey farm friends, it is the week of May 22nd and here's your farm video of the week. It's been another productive week. My husband opened the beehives today and said they're all looking great, including the 2 swarms that we got from a friend. So he saw 2 frames full of eggs that the queen laid, so that's awesome. That's in this frame, or this one right here. And then the one with the 3rd one, that is the beehive that overwintered from last year, and the super's at the top, and that's where the bees will be making honey for us to eat. So my husband said there's not that much honey in there. They're basically at the bottom 2 right now, so hopefully we give it 2 months and there'll be some more honey. Next, over to this sheep, all of our Katahdins. I love these little ones. They're all doing well. Recently we got the rest of them dewormed, so they're all dewormed. Douglas got their hooves trimmed the other day, and yeah, they're all doing really good. So they are doing wonderful in the pasture over here. My babies are blooming. These ranunculus, I have 2 that I cut the other day, and they're on my kitchen table right now, and they are gorgeous. I am in love with them. The stem is not as long as I would like it, so if any of you grow ranunculus and can give me some pointers, I would be forever grateful. But so far, so good. Strawberry season seems to be about a week behind just because of the really cold weather. As you do see, we have a few strawberries on here. Usually, I'm surprised my daughter hasn't seen this one yet. Usually she would eat that already. But hopefully by tomorrow it'll be a little more red and she will eat up. So this is my daughter's strawberry bed. And yeah, so they're coming on. Douglas got the makeshift greenhouse down. So all that's left is this cattle panel here that's bent. And we will actually be keeping this up because once the garlic is harvested in July, we have some clingers that are going to, climbers, things that are going to climb up here. So I don't know what he planted here. I think it's cucumbers. Cucumbers there, I believe. And then over here are the loofahs that I started from seed in the house. So this one's looking pretty good. And this one has a few flowers. So that is, that's looking great. These were really finicky for me this year. I had a lot that died, but I did have 2 that lived and made it. So it looks like they will make it, which is awesome. And I think the garlic shielding them from a bunch of sun is actually helping them. Okay, next I wanted to give you an update on the sunflowers. So these sunflowers, they may not look ready, but they pretty much are. These are the pro cut, so they're not going to grow as tall. They're pollenless, and I got some very unique varieties. So I don't know if this is the one. Some of these are called sunfill, so they basically are going to open up and they're just going to be green. So they're supposed to be a little bit more steered towards just an extra layer of green foliage in the background. So yeah, these will be ready hopefully, I'm guessing in another week maybe. So I think this is one of them, one of the what did I say, sunfill or greenfill that I bought from Johnny's Seeds. So I literally will be cutting this sunflower right down at the stem. But I mean, it is the perfect size cut flower in my opinion. So yeah, I'm super happy with how these came out for the most part, since I did start them inside from seed, which is not recommended. But I mean, to have sunflowers at the end of May, that is pretty awesome. I haven't had any more zinnias bloom yet, but I do see one coming on here. So, and I have a lot that I planted, but they're going to be a while. But here's a start at least. We did get a good start on some of our peppers, not the ones my husband destroyed with too much fertilizer, but these ones he did not put fertilizer on, so these ones are looking great. These are the Cubanelle, the Italian peppers. So this looks like it's ready. It's not. It's going to get nice and big, so it's going to get really long, and they are great to saute with meat or whatnot. And look here, we've got some baby green beans coming on. So green beans, for the most part, and I don't want to jinx myself, but are easy to grow, and they're so delicious. Green beans are so healthy for you and so good. So green beans planted from seed right here, and they're looking great. Okay, this is something new that I'm trying this year. These are called Mexican sour gherkins. So if you've never had one, think of like a baby watermelon cucumber, but like as small as like a quarter. You just can eat the whole thing right together. You do not have to cut them. You can dip them right in ranch dressing or hummus, and they are delicious. So I planted a lot of these. They should bush, and they kind of put you in mind of a grape tomato. They're around that size, maybe just a little bit bigger. The good news is not all the tomatoes got destroyed. Here's one flowering right now, and yeah, it's looking very good. So there's some sunflowers mixed in from last year. Hi, volunteers. There's a few more tomato plants looking good. I know these look the same as the Mexican sour gherkins I showed you earlier. Trust me, it'll be different a little later. They'll look different in a couple weeks. These are all the white pumpkins. So all down this row, I have white pumpkins planted for fall. So they're coming up, and so far, so good. These are the pumpkins on a stick plant. These are the decorative little, they're actually eggplants. I've been selling them for the past couple years here. I think this is year 3 I've been growing them. So they are looking good for the most part. I did have to get some neem oil and spray the other day because, oh, look, there's a bug there. And I don't know if you can see, there's not too many. There's these little black bugs. You see the little black bug on there? They're just chewing up the leaves. I don't know how or why this plant attracts it, but there they are. I'm gonna have to go get my neem oil and spray more. See them in there? Yeah, they're not a friend to my plant at all. But the cool thing is, you see the spikes on this plant? I mean, and they are ouchy. Look at all the spikes on the bottom. Yeah, they're really cool, but yeah, they're getting annihilated right now by these little bugs. So get some neem oil on them and see how that does. These took off in a hurry. These are the gladiola bulbs. So far, they all seem to be popping up pretty good. I think I have 300 planted. So these are not like the cut and come again. Like you plant them and you get one harvest off of them. So that is why I have 500 bulbs total to plant. So, well, actually 530, because I did buy a 30 pack, and then I was like, that's not going to be enough. So this whole bed here is all full of gladiolas. Okay, update on the snapdragons. These little guys are a teeny tiny seed that I started in February, and they are not blooming yet. They're almost there. Look, this one is almost blooming. Now for these, I'm going to wait until I believe they bloom halfway down, and then I will cut it down here, and then half of it'll bloom, and then the other half will open up once I cut it. But yeah, these seem like they're taking forever, but they're getting there. These are more of a cold weather flower, so they will probably stop producing in the summer, but then they will come back in the fall. And I think I have over 160 of these that I planted out. Started from seed inside and hand planted out. That's it. That's it for this week. I'm going to go spend the rest of the afternoon with my kiddos. We are making necklaces. And we were painting. You folks have a great weekend. Take care.